Hello and welcome to today's video. I am so excited to do another project pan introduction for you today. This is the Graveyard Project Pan. I believe this is the third year that they've done this, and it was started by Emily from Emily and Max. All the information about this project pan will be listed in the description box. But basically, the project is pretty simple. There are two categories that you can choose from. Resurrection items, or these are items that have been in other project pans and maybe you didn't finish them, or maybe you hit goal on them but you want to roll them into this project pan. Or there's another category called collecting cobwebs, and these are items that you don't use very often or they're nearing their expiration date. And so this is a chance to kind of use some items in your project in a fun little way. Now, one of my favorite things about this project is that it runs pretty long and we only do updates every 2 months. So typically I'm really excited by this style of project because I pick some items that normally I think I would be a little bit intimidated by, but because we only update every other month, I have a little bit more time to show you progress. So why don't we go ahead and get into the 6 items that I'm going to introduce today. Alright, as we get started, I just want to say that you may want to check on me in the comments section because like literally all last week we had sunshine, it was 60 degrees Fahrenheit here, and then today it is snowing all day. Snowing so much and so heavily that it keeps falling off the roof and like hitting the windows and making loud like pops and snaps, and it's too much. I'm not okay, and you should check on me in the comments. But anyways, let's get into my first item. The first product that I'm going to put in this project is a primer from Catrice called Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base. To me, this is a lot like a lotion, and I don't really get a lot of mattifying or pore reduction from it. So I haven't really used it a ton. As you can see that it's marked up here. Obviously these kinds of tubes aren't filled to the tippy top anyways, so we're going to be working on this for a while, hence the reason why I put it into this project. For one, it's collecting cobwebs, certainly in my collection, and also it's just going to take me a while to get through primers because I'm so slow at using primers. So the fact that this is, for me, feels a little bit more hydrating, I hope that means I can use it every day, just kind of like as a lotion first step in my like makeup routine. But I do, like, you'll be surprised at just how slowly I use this product because I'm very slow at using primers for whatever reason. Next up is another one that I actually don't remember if this is a collecting cobwebs or a resurrection item, because I had some marks drawn over here, but I don't really remember what project it would have been in, and if I did put it in a project, it was a horrible fail because there were like 2 marks literally right underneath each other. I don't really remember this being in a project. I'm thinking maybe I thought about putting it in a project and marked it and then never did it. Either way, this is the Professional Pore Minimizing Makeup from Benefit. This was a product that came out a couple years ago, and it was marketed to be part of obviously the Professional line as like a thing that you top over your kind of pores and that it would help in pore reduction. Definitely a gimmick. I'm going to use this as a kind of foundation or skin kind of correction underneath powder foundation. I'm actually wearing this today under a powder foundation, but yeah, as you can see, hopefully, we are currently right here, and let me just show you, like, this is the bottom of the product. So you can see there's quite a bit in here. Now there's only like half an ounce of like product in the whole thing, but because it's such a watery, it's got a little ball in there and it literally drops out like a liquid. You don't need a ton to like do the little correction on your face, and I don't really like it to cover like a foundation, so I don't use a ton of this when I do use it. So hence another reason why I decided to put it in this project in particular is that hopefully, since I'm not having an update every month, that maybe we'll see some decent progress every other month. Okay, item number 3 for this project is a concealer. Actually, it's a color corrector from LA Girl. I like the formula of this, but this shade is a bit dark for me, and the packaging is a little bit like the product coats the walls, so I'm probably gonna just weigh this and update it like that, especially since this is gonna be harder to stand up anyways. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish this. I might be able to mix it with a lighter concealer, or I may have to get out another white concealer that I have and mix those two, which means potentially this one will go a little bit slower, but it is a little bit dark for me. So for that reason, I would like to move it out of my collection, and hopefully by the end of this project, which ends on October 31st, hopefully this will be done. Alright, item number 4 is one that, again, I'm pretty intimidated by, but I'm hoping that the fact that this is a little bit longer of a project, that I'll make some decent progress on it. This is a Wonder Pencil from NYX. It's basically just a beige eyeliner that I will only use typically in my like bottom waterline. Hopefully you can see that there. And I never wear these things, so I kind of want to work on making as much progress as I can and hopefully getting this out of my collection. But yeah, I'm gonna mark this on some paper. I'm gonna try to get in the routine of using it every day if I can. And hopefully this can be, well, I don't think it'll be done by the end of the project, but hopefully maybe I can use at least half of it up. I'm gonna say my goal is to finish it, although I know that I probably won't meet that goal, but yeah, we'll see. All right, moving into item number 5, I have a Jumbo Gloss Balm from Covergirl, and this is in like, the shade name has worn off, but I wanna say it was like Tangerine or something like that. I have worn this on my lips, I have worn this as a blush. That's a little swatch of it right there. It is beautiful, and I really do like wearing orange in summer and in fall, and hopefully you can see that on the cap. I'm gonna mark it right there. But yeah, I do expect that this is another one that I'm gonna say my goal is to finish it, because I'm hoping to use it both as a cream blush and as lipstick, but I kind of doubt that I might finish it because it is a very pigmented product and there's a lot of it. But again, I'm gonna say that's my goal. We'll see how far we get. I'm hoping that if I get in a really good routine of reaching for it pretty often, that I'll make at least pretty good progress by the end of this, and hopefully we'll be able to make steady progress every update. Okay, and last up, because I've decided to just stick with the number 6 for this project, because it's kind of a creepy number, right? I'm gonna use this tanning mousse up from St. Moritz. This is pretty old in my collection, which is part of the reason why I'm like, I need to just get it out. And right here is where I shined the line through it earlier and could see it. However, when you use it, you do have to like shake it up so it like foams up. So I think that mark is kind of deceiving. There's actually a lot of product in here, and I don't tan often. I'm lucky to do it like once every 2 weeks. And today's weather doesn't really help motivate me to do that, but hopefully that changes. Hopefully this is the last bit of winter that wants to show up and that the sun will come back out, and hopefully I'll feel like tanning again. But this definitely is getting really old in my collection, and I think this is probably at least 3 years old. Like, that's just too old. I would like to get to work this one out of my collection so that I can buy a nice new one, and I definitely want to try a different brand. So that's kind of my motivation. I'm gonna try really, really hard to work through this as quickly as I can. But yeah, that's everything for this introduction video. Short, sweet, to the point. I'm super excited. I feel like the products that I've picked are pretty challenging, and at the same time, I'm feeling pretty motivated to work on them. Now, I am working on other primers and other foundations and other concealers and other project pans, but I still am feeling really motivated to make all of these items work. I'll have to probably figure out a good rotation to do with these, but at the same time, I'm very excited. Make sure you say hello in the comments, wish me luck, check in on me and my mental health with this daggum snow today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.